predictions for Unit PC Activity 6. So for the prediction question on page 62, I would explain that when you look at a glass of water and pair it in, so if you take a glass of water and pour it into another glass of water, you see that the two glasses of water now combine and the water combines with each other. So it shows the particles are attracted to each other. Or if you take a cup of water and pour it into a cup of oil, they separate from each other. So it shows that the particles are repel each other. So that's how I would explain how water particles are attracted to each other. And then for the other prediction question on page 66, when you're heating and cooling liquids, if you the macroscopic change of temperature when you're heating and cooling liquids, yeah, temperature is a microscopic property that does change because if you take a liquid like water, it is getting hot and cold, so it is something that changes. And then for volume and mass, I've kind of put the same exact response. So if you heating and cooling liquids, the macroscopic property of volume and mass do change because let's say for example you take water or you take a liquid and you cool it down so that it goes below 30 degrees. It then becomes ice. So if it's in a container, that would change the volume of the liquid. It is now a solid and it is now heavier than it was before or lighter than it was. It then changes mass also because it weighs differently as ice than it was liquid. And the same happens as if you heat liquid. It then starts to heat up and become vapor. So the volume again changes because the amount of liquid in the container starts to evaporate, and again it changes mass because there's less liquid in the container than what started with. And those are my predictions.